Otis Boone does not have an identical twin, but he is tall, African-American, with a youthful face. In other words, no different than thousands of other young black men walking the streets of New York City. But tragically, that generic description was enough to get Boone convicted in criminal court for committing 2 armed robberies in Brooklyn at the age of 19.
I know I didn't do these crimes, so I don't have anything to worry about.
Boy, was Boone wrong. He was sentenced to 25 years in prison, all based on the robbery victims picking out Boone in separate suspect lineups. The only problem?
You literally were not there.
There's nowhere near around at all.
Otis Boone didn't do it.
For somebody to just come out of nowhere and just say, yeah, he did this to me, and then to be arrested for that was a challenge in the beginning.
But Boone's misidentification, the result of what is known as the cross-race effect, led to a year's stress.
When they locked me up, I did cry.
But Boone kept fighting his case. His lawyers at the Legal Aid Society were eventually able to overturn his conviction.
Explain the cross-race effect for the people at home who are not familiar.
What the science has shown is that the risk of false identification goes up tremendously when someone is identifying someone of a different race.
Defense attorney Bess Stiffelman and her team were able to prove Boone was physically a mile away from the crime scene when he used his city-issued electronic benefits photo ID card. Those victims who ID'd Boone in the suspect lineups were flat out wrong.
There was really no investigation. She found a young black man and put him in a lineup.
Boone, now 27 years old, has been out for the last year while appealing his case. He won his freedom for good at a second trial that ended earlier this month.
That transition, coming back into society, is actually hard. It's harder for me now because I'm like less trusting.
We asked the NYPD about Boone's case. The department's response, quote, "Nothing about the investigation and prosecution of Otis Boone supports the conclusion that he was falsely arrested or maliciously prosecuted."